Is this an effective Pinterest affiliate marketing strategy? Guys, welcome to another video. My name is David Pinto. They also call me Tips for Dave. We are on a Pinterest series, and this is going to be the fifth video in the entire series. Well, actually, it's the fourth video that I'm actually talking about Pinterest, because yesterday we spoke about how to build a blog with System.io, which is part of kind of the Pinterest strategy, right? So I am going to be including it in the playlist and everything else. If you haven't checked out that video, then I will show you guys how to find it. But this is part of a series that I'm doing when it comes to Pinterest. I hope you guys are getting value from it. If you do, please let me know in the comments below or hit that like button, and definitely subscribe if you are enjoying the content. My aim with this series is to give you guys a slow, faceless method that you can use. I'm saying slow in a good way because it steadily builds your authority on affiliate marketing within Pinterest itself. Pinterest is changing. I think it's an amazing platform to be in 2026 as well. I should have got in a long time ago. People are using it for years now, but I am seeing the value of it because of my journey as well. So if you guys are interested in finding tips, strategies, and everything else, I usually talk about it on this channel. So make sure you do subscribe so you get notified for all the future videos. The tools that I'm using, the resources that I'm using are pretty much available for free. If at a certain point of time in my Pinterest journey there are tools that I will be paying for, you guys will get access to them because I will share that here on the channel. Then it's up to you whether you want to do the free method, which is also documented here, or you want to leverage your time with tools in the future. But right now I'm doing everything for free. I'm leveraging my time rather than leveraging tools. That's just pretty much how I'm doing it right now. We spoke about already getting this blog done. This is the blog. If you haven't checked out the other video, you'll see I constantly am posting new blog posts also on this blog, and I am trying my best to make sure that it's ranking organically. But we're in the world of AI, guys, and that means Google rankings are not like it was 10 years ago, where it was different. It was maybe even easier, and there was a domino effect that it kept growing over time. Right now, with the introduction of AI, it's really important that you are at least getting visible and have a traffic source. This is the whole purpose of the series, also having a traffic source that boosts a methodology which can then be monetized. You see, I'm an affiliate marketer, guys, and as an affiliate marketer, at the end of the day, we are talking about different tools, problems, pain points in the space, and we are the bridge between the solution and the problem. So there is an issue that happens, and then, for example, maybe you'll need to learn how to use a funnel builder, and you want to learn about funnel builders out there, and I am talking about a specific one that I use, and I become now a messenger, a bridge between the funnel builder and the person who's looking to use or how to use this funnel. If I connect those two things, I get compensated by having an affiliate commission on the back end. So that is what we do as an affiliate marketer. Therefore, this is exactly the same thing. You want to have a blog, or in a way a website, that you're generating or sending traffic to. And what kind of traffic? In the past, we would focus on search engine optimization, so SEO traffic that goes there, ranking on Google. Right now with AI, specifically Google's AI, where you have a snippet of what exactly the information that you're looking for. Whatever you type in Google, you'll get a snippet above, which is the AI overview. Doesn't mean that the person needs to go to your website. So you might be getting impressions, but you might be getting less clicks. And there's a big drop in the clicks on your blog itself, which was the monetization methodology or platform that people had in order for them to grow. Considering that that's not available at the moment, this is the possibility of how you can do it, right? So you need to have a traffic source, and that's why we're using Pinterest. And the logic that I have is that if I can send enough clicks going from Pinterest to, for example, a blog post like this, then somebody goes to the blog post, there is a button right here which takes them to the product that I'm talking about. That button takes them there, and there's a useful article that's adding value, that's talking about the pain point, that's sharing that information on the entire article itself, and there are multiple call to actions within the article that helps me eventually monetize that traffic who's really seriously interested in joining. But the people who come here, I need to have a source to get them to this article, and the source that I'm personally using is Pinterest. I just started my journey in December, guys, of taking it seriously, having a strategy. And I want to ask myself this question because we're at a point in the series where we've spoken about getting set up with Pinterest. We've spoken about the strategy itself, how to find the right SEO. In fact, let me just go to my playlist right here. You can see it here. There are right now 3 videos. At the time of when I'm shooting this video, the blog one is not going to be there, but it will be also added to this playlist on how to create the blog. But these are tips and strategies that I can be using for even like the future. So this is the first one we spoke about, is the strategy overview itself. So it's a longer video. The second one is specifically how I go about doing my SEO research, searching, because people are still using Pinterest as a search engine. Then the AI element is not there, even though they are growing it right now on the back end with Pinterest. But the SEO setup is super important, and I'm also getting better at it. I'm not perfect. I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm evolving as this goes on. But the basic setup I think that is needed for you to start to generate enough impressions and some traffic is here. And then I show you guys based on that how I go about creating my pins and then batching my pins as well. Okay, so here you can see that I am not only using Canva to create my pins and how I'm the exact strategy on how I'm creating my pins, but also how I am posting them. And I'm using that Canva process and everything else to be able to, I'm using, the Pinterest tool itself to schedule my pins. And now today we're going to be just talking about the exact strategy on how I'm pinning them. So we're not talking about creating the pins. Today I want to cover specifically the strategy that I'm using. What am I doing to pin? Because one of the big questions, if you go on YouTube as well and you keep searching Pinterest affiliate marketing or Pinterest marketing as a whole, what you're going to find is a lot of information about how many pins do I post on a daily basis. Look, at the end of the day, Pinterest is a social media platform. We're using this social media platform to rank with graphics, as you guys can see right here. And those graphics will ultimately generate an intent or bridge to your actual blog and everything else, right? So we want to have it curiosity based. We wanted to have it searchable where people are looking, and we want to have people clicking on it. Those are the 3 things that are super important. But many times with social media or any kind of media or traffic source that we use out there, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's YouTube and everything else, people always go on and on about the quantity. I, however, think that when you go about thinking about the quantity only, you will go into a burnout phase quite quickly. So my personal experience with any kind of social media or any kind of strategy like this is that we're excited in the beginning, so we spend hours doing this, but if we don't automate the process, when I say automate the process is create a standard operating procedure for this specific process, we get drained out. Right now, I'm not getting drained out just because of the fact that I understand that I have to put this process in place, and it's going to be slow. So like I said at the beginning of the series, the way that I'm doing this is longevity and keep growing my account to a certain number. And as I grow to that certain number, I will need to evaluate. But the first timeline is those 90 days. Those 90 days is, as I call, growth 90 days, where you should be testing out different templates, different SEO options, creating more boards. It's in the creation mode for those 90 days. Once you have those 90 days data, then you start to look at the 90 days data and go a little bit into detail. The most common information that you will find out there with regards to pins is quantity. Even if you're using ChatGPT or Gemini, they'll tell you around 10 to 15 pins is what you need to be doing on a daily basis. Now, I think if I had to create 10 to 15 pins every single day, that means it would be in a week I would need 70 pins to be created, and in a month that would just mean a hell of a lot of information that I need to create and think about, and creativity. And yes, you can use ChatGPT. Yes, you can use Gemini. Yes, you can use all the AI out there, but what's the point if the quality of the posts are not getting out there? That's how I look at it. I decided to follow a different strategy. I'm going to share with you the reasons why I decided to follow this different strategy. One is because it was doable. I'm able to make bulk pins this way and batch the content. And in fact, you can actually see on my page that there is a certain strategy or certain methodology in my madness, that there are similar posts out there that are coming out, even though they're different because they don't have the same content, they don't have the same pins, but you can see that I'm using templates. And these templates are now the ones that are going to be helping me. And I'm right now using generic templates, but I want to slowly use something like this, where I'm branding myself much more, where I am able to use AI in these kind of templates, but get branded much more. Now, for example, this did not do well, right? It got one impression so far at the time of when I'm shooting this video, but you can see all the other ones that got even maybe some more impressions and so on and so forth. So there are a lot. For example, this one is one that I got a lot of impressions on. Some I didn't get any impressions. So instead of going back and looking and changing all of them, what we're doing right now is we are putting to see what is working, what is converting, how it's converting. These templates, it's gonna need time, right? So as you can see, I have around 37 other pins also already scheduled for the next few weeks, okay, for the next 20 days actually. But all of this is because I don't feel the burden of this strategy. And now we're going to explain what the strategy is. So the strategy that I follow with Pinterest is very simple. It is basically 5 pins at the most is what we're going to be doing every single day. But the way that I've sorted it out, or the way that I'm managing it right now, is that I'm creating 3 new pins every day, and then I am repinning 2 pins every single day. So the total amount of pins that are actually going onto my boards every single day are 5. That means in a week there are 35 pins that are going out there. I'm telling you guys these numbers because in the future I think it's a good starting point, and then in the future you could increase it. Don't go all the way and repin every single day many times and so on and so forth. There's a strategy that I have based on this, and it's helped me go slowly up. Let's go into my analytics so that I can show you guys how it's been over the last 90 days so that you can see exactly what I mean. So if I go to 90 days, just for you guys to understand, you'll see that I have about 6,800, almost 7,000 impressions. Good growth right here, good engagement, good outbound clicks, saves, audience has increased, engaged audience has increased. So it's all good numbers, right? But you can see before I was getting about 2 impressions a day or something like that. And then on the 13th or 14th of December, I started with this strategy. And the first day I just got 33 impressions. Then I got even less. But it's as I started to rank with the keywords, then I started to get a little bit more impressions. So as you guys can see right here, it went to 61, 100. Then it went down during the weekend because it does happen that way. And then 26, I was a little bit more conscious about it. And I went all the way up to around 200 impressions every day. And now it ranges on average, guys. On average, it ranges between about 150 to 200 impressions every day, which is not a lot. I can definitely do more, and I will be doing more. You can see right here, this is the estimate, but basically it's around 150 to I think 150 on average impressions every single day. That is what this strategy is doing. So I'm giving you guys these numbers so that you understand that it's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to take its time and grow accordingly. How do we do these 5? I want to break this down and show you guys very simple. There are a couple of things that I've also learned within this time frame of doing the strategy, which I'm still evolving, by the way. It's not a complete strategy, but you can start with it for sure, is the following. The first thing is the 3 new pins. The 3 new pins, make sure that those creative moments are done. Just follow the last video that I have on how to create the pins, have those Canva templates in place, and start to use the scheduler tool within Pinterest itself, and you can start to schedule those pins. So you have those going out to different boards, and you're following that strategy, because these 3 new pins that you post every day, if they're not search intent related and they don't have a board dedicated to the search one, then you are going to find it hard. So it's got to be good that it's dedicated to a specific board that has keyword that you're focused on with that pin, and you have keywords in the description, in the pin itself, as well as the title of the pin, and they have to be search intent keywords. Okay, this is crucial because this is the engine, let's say, of your traffic that you're generating within Pinterest itself. The second thing to pay attention to, and this is how I do it, so 3 pins, search intent. Second thing is to go to the home feed, and once you have your buckets of pins if you have your buckets of keywords, then I want you to go here and start to search for those keywords. So for example, if it's best products with affiliate marketing, which is one of the keywords that I look at, come here and I start to look at these pins, and let's say that I'm going through it and I see a couple of ones that make sense for me. How to make money through affiliate marketing, for example, or how to make money affiliate marketing for beginners. This could be a good one. Easy tips on how to do tips you can do today. Let's just look at this one as an option. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this because it's important to do it. And then you scroll down here, you can see that this actual pin is from Fiverr's account. Fiverr gets about 10 million monthly views, guys. So this is definitely one that gets a big amount of searches, and it's Fiverr's account. So what we'll do is we'll just go here, and it's talking about affiliate marketing for beginners tips. I have a specific board that talks about affiliate marketing tips, and what I'm going to do is now basically save this there, which is it's getting repinned. This is a pin that's getting repinned. Okay, so we want to do this for not too much. Just I do it twice, literally twice. 2 pins every single day, 3 new pins, 2 repins, 3 new pins, 2 repins. In the future, you could go to 4 new pins if you want to scale it up, 4 new pins and 3 repins. And that way you can scale it up slowly and effectively. The reason why we do that is because when you do that is because when you repin, it basically goes to your saved pins. So see, if I go to save right now and I go to affiliate pins, you'll see right here that this pin is now saved here. So somebody can come here and start, and it's a mixture of other people's pins as well as, so if their traffic is I'm kind of getting into their traffic in a way, and as well as I'm getting the keywords to be ranking, and this affects overall the analytics for my monthly views. So if I go here, you can see then my monthly impressions go up. It doesn't mean that I'm going to get more clicks, but it's what I call at least a way to get more interest of my pins out there. At the end of the day, these people are coming from another person's account to my account at the end of the day, and now they're going through my board. So it's allowing me to get more intent of visibility. It's allowing me to get more visibility, and that visibility creates intent, which then leads to people coming to my blog. So you understand the structure that's in place, right? So to make my life easier, instead of doing 10 to 15 pins every single day, and then once I have those 10 or 15 pins, then it gets tiring. So what do people do next? They go and they have a tool like Tailwind or other tools out there that they're paying about $25 to $30 every single month to be able to manage this, because you can't do it as a human being. We just can't. I believe if you're getting started with Pinterest, the 10, 15 pins every single day might be a good number, but it's also a volume number. And what do you want to achieve? Volume or be targeted? Targeted approach is a little bit slower. The volume approach gets a lot of volume data, and then you'll be able to decide whether it makes sense or not. I tried posting 10 pins every day, guys, and it is exhausting. So for me personally, I focus on 3 quality pins, 2 blog posts which have quality content, and the rest I 2 repins every single day. Sometimes I repin my own boards as my own content because it just makes sense to boost their traffic once again, because after a certain point of time it doesn't maybe show up in the search. So repinning helps because it's kind of igniting the algorithm itself. But this is how I see it. I might be wrong in my approach. I might be correct in my approach. I'm not sure. I'm also learning as we go. If you guys want to go through this entire process with me, as I said, there is a playlist. I'll link this entire playlist in the description below, so you can check that out. And other than that, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section so I can cover it in future videos. The link to my blog is going to be in the description as well of this video. And the tool that I use for the blog is what I suggest everybody to get started with so that you can start to create a blog for free. It's called System.io. You'll find it in the description. See you guys on the next video. And again, I hope this video has been helpful and giving you a little bit more insight into Pinterest. Have a great day. Keep paving the way for your dreams to come true.